any specific point which you want to make? Okay, what we will do is we will discuss what was the homework, any outcomes of the homework towards the end of the class when we do the practicals. Okay, so I think we should start off with our next discussion today, and then we'll move on with the practical part towards the end of the lecture. Again, a very important thing that we are going to talk about today is types of candles. So if you can give the heading as types of candles, in that the very first heading is candlestick dash bullish patterns. Types of candles, and in that we are going to talk about bullish patterns. Okay, chalo, let's understand. Bullish patterns means obviously we expect the market to go up in that case, or we expect that particular share or that particular script to go up. Okay, so what could be the different points for or different types of candles? I can say that there could be easily 20 to 25 types of bullish candles. And like I said yesterday, what is the biggest drawback for technical analysis? There are too many studies involved. And I told you, too much of analysis causes paralysis. So we don't want to go into that. I've selected top 3 category. Okay. So top 3 types of candles. Bullish 3, bearish 3 is what we are going to study. Even if we know these 3 candlesticks patterns properly, along with support levels, along with resistance levels, and few more patterns to come up, I think we can take a pretty safe trade. Okay, so let's start off. The very first one is known as a bullish engulfing candlestick. First, let us understand. I'll give you time to write down the most important points in this. So what happens in this one is that the second candlestick or the second candle's body, which is a bullish one, completely engulfs the previous day's candlestick. So let's understand what do we mean by a completely engulfs it. Engulfs is like it eats it up. खा जाता है उसको. So if I were to give you an example, let us say this is the, I'll choose normal colors. So let us say this was the previous day's candlestick. Okay, this one. And the second candlestick is this one. What has happened? The second candle has actually eaten up the first candle. Okay, if this be so, this combination of candlestick will be known as what? A bullish engulfing candlestick. Is this okay? If it has to engulf ideal scenario, it has to engulf properly. Means what? Had this been something like this, had this engulfed something like this, what has happened? Tell me. Almost of similar height, number 1. Correct? Is the second candle seeming to be very much powerful as compared to the first one, or more or less similar power? More or less similar power, number 1. Has the bottom been engulfed? The bottom has not been engulfed. So it looks like a bullish engulfing candlestick, but if it is not a convincing bullish engulfing candlestick, don't take a trade immediately. Wait if there is any other indication or not. But if it's a clear cut this category candlestick, then you can be pretty sure while trading. Of course, you need to check, as I mentioned, support level, resistance level, some other patterns, and then go ahead. But have you understood this? Yes, what is a kind of a bullish engulfing candlestick, right? So what happens? The second candle's body, which is a bullish one, mandatorily, it completely engulfs the previous day's candle. Both the tails or wicks of the candle of the first bar is covered, or it should be, are covered by the second candle. In our first example, did it cover? In the first, I guess I had drawn it something like this. Something like this. Had it completely engulfed? No. So this looks like a bullish engulfing candlestick. Of course, this was in red, which I drew. But this is not a convincing bullish engulfing candlestick. Which one is the correct one? First one or second one? Of course, the second one is correct. This one is not correct as a proper bullish engulfing candlestick. Is this understood? So what we are going to do? We are going to write down a one-liner for each type of chart and write a one and draw this if I recommend you. So you'll understand it better. So write down the important point. The second candle bullish and bullish pattern. No. In bullish pattern, the very first point you are going to write down, which type of candle? Bullish engulfing candlestick. That is the name of the candle. Number 1. Bullish engulfing candlestick. For bullish engulfing candlestick, tell me quickly, what will you write? Important point. The second candle, into bracket, bullish, close the bracket, completely engulfs the previous day's candle. And if you were to draw this quickly, yes, for the first one or second one? Second one. Have you understood this? Can I go on to the next type of candle? Yes. Write down the second type. Wait. Very important point. I forgot. What is the second important point? Such patterns are powerful. Very important, because, or this such type of a candle is powerful if they are formed at the bottom of the correction in a bull move. Bottom of a correction in the bull move, or near the bottom of a bear move. If I were to take an example, of course, so if I draw something like this, of course, assume that all these are candlesticks, okay? Which type of chart I draw like this, tell me? No, type of chart. It's a line chart that I'm drawing, okay? Which trend is it? Okay, type of chart is line chart. Type of trend is sideways trend. Is this okay? So assume this is made of candles, assume. And here you see this type of candle, followed by, again you have to tell me which one is powerful, okay? So excuse me for my horrible drawing, okay? Case 1 or case 2? Which one is going to be more powerful? So if you were to quickly have a look at this, which patterns are powerful? When does it become powerful? When it is formed at the near of the bottom of a bear move. Bottom of a bear move, can I say it's like a bottom of a downtrend? Is this in any way is this bottom of a bear move? No way, this is just a sideways trend. So this will not give a good uptrend in the coming future, but in this case, it can surely take you to an uptrend. Is this okay? How can we be sure? So you may say again same old story, 8 on 10 chances. But is this the only thing that I have to check? Or a bullish engulfing candlestick? Khatam. Then I'm going to take a position. No. So this is one parameter that you can check for further studies. Okay. Can you also check whether it is near the support level? If it is near the support level, accompanied with a bullish engulfing candlestick, can I say that is a better call to take? Absolutely. So let us say it's towards the, so something like this, and assume this is the resistance level, and here you see that pattern, bullish engulfing. Is this powerful? It's already an uptrend. Okay, so either it should be like towards the end of a down move for an uptrend, or it should be a bear phase towards the end, then this will be more powerful. So what is the problem? I'll tell you. Many people just have a look at this. Okay, second candle's body is completely engulfed. Okay, baat khatam. And they'll go ahead. Where is it formed is very important. Is this okay? Yes. We are going to do loads of practical. Today, in fact, yesterday, I was only feeling that I'm giving only three practicals. Very less. You should be doing more practicals in the class also. So yesterday I was you were awake till 3 p.m. There's no challenge. 3 a.m. sorry. I was awake till 1 a.m. and I was finding different examples which are very relevant. Like yesterday some pattern has been formed. Okay? And if I teach those patterns today in the class, then it will be more fun. Okay? So I'll give you one example which I had noted. This is not yesterday, but this is what I had seen. So you have to tell me whether it is a little bit less convincing or is it a little bit more convincing. Okay, wait. Before you look at this chart, you have to tell me one more time, is it a proper bullish engulfing candlestick or not that proper? Not that proper. Why? Can I say the body has been engulfed, but the tail, the wick has not been completely engulfed. Okay, so in this case, are you going to be like, chalo, le lo call? Very close to a bullish engulfing candlestick. No. Any other parameter why you should not have taken a call right away? Okay, very good. So now you are trying to make some applications. The volume here itself is not that high. It's pretty similar, a little bit high though. I can say maybe 40% increase or something like that. Okay. So by the way, what is this? This part is completely volumes. Okay. So tell me in this case, number one, volume is not that great. Number two, it's not a complete bullish engulfing candlestick. That's why again I'll wait and watch, not immediately jump into that. And number three, any other reason why I should not be jumping immediately? Very good. It's a sideways trend. It's nowhere like a bottom. See, in fact, which level is this? Very good. This is like a support level. Have you understood this? Everyone? Sure? Okay, now I'll tell you. So I should not be telling this actually. It's like I can take it as a secret because I myself have attended, as I mentioned, many classes for technical analysis. I learned a lot by myself. And none of the teachers told this, that how to find charts quickly. I don't have that much time. Do I have time to go through 500 charts every day? We all are doing something else. We are not 100% traders, not sitting in front of the screen from 9:15 to 3:30. So is there any simpler way out? And very important, free way out. You can pay for some software and you can easily get it, but it should be free and you should get it. But then what is the downside if it is free? Then, okay, possibility number one, too many ads, and possibility number two, it might not be accurate. So you have to be careful. Like this one. This was shown in that software as a bullish engulfing candlestick. Okay, so it will take you close to that. You have to check whether I should accept this or I should reject this. Okay, now you'll see a lot of Bhashan Baji. Tell us which site is that? Any idea about any site which gives you a scanner directly, scans the different charts and gives you an answer right away. Okay, this is the answer. Top Stock Research. Okay, I have not gone through that site maybe. So I'll tell you how a simple Google search can be done for this. Name of the website is chartink.com. Chartink, CHARTINK, Chartink. So for example, how do I do a Google search? Bullish engulfing candlestick. Okay, and what do you see here? Chartink. Okay, now what has happened? Obviously, Google has caught my trend words. I've typed it so many times, so it has immediately found out the next few. So I've tapped on the bullish engulfing, and what can you see here? Chartink. So this is the website, chartink.com, screener, bullish engulfing pattern. Correct? So I just tap on this. Okay, just scrolling down. Running scan. Okay, fantastic. It has given me so many search results. And according to this software, in all these, as a latest point, somewhere bullish and engulfing candlestick might have been formed. Okay, so out of these, there are so many ones, but let us say I'm talking about L&T Finance Holdings. So what you can do instead of going through 500 charts, so what should be your scanner now? What should be your scanner? If you feel that this Vimta Labs Limited, frankly speaking, even I don't know what does, of course, labs means I understand what it might be doing, but I have never checked out this stock. Again, understand, there are thousands of shares listed on stock exchanges. Don't be under the impression that Nifty has only 50 stocks. So NSE, so Nifty has 50 stocks, but NSE does not have 50 stocks. Sensex has 30 stocks, but BSE does not have 30 stocks. BSE will have thousands and thousands of stocks. So even we might not be in a position to scan each and every one's. So in amongst this space, you might just check which company have I heard, which company am I comfortable with. Okay. So out of this entire lot, let us say I'm talking about, as an example, L&T Finance Holding. So if I tap on this, okay, so it is showing me some chart. What do you have to check? Towards the end. Towards the end means here. Here, is it formed or not? The very first thing, do you feel it's a convincing bullish and engulfing candlestick? What do you think? Convincingly bullish candlestick hai ki nahi? No. Because has the tail been properly engulfed? You're not able to see it. The problem with this, again I'll tell you the problem with this site. You can't zoom in properly. This is it. Whatever you can see. Free software. So don't expect too much. But then what do? Go to Indo Trading View. And what do I see? What do I check? Larsen and Toubro. It was L&T Finance. ऐसे रहेगा क्या? LTFH. Why can't I see this? If I search by finance, but it doesn't end. Now what do? Tell me quickly. Full feature chart. And now I can zoom in here. Is it a proper engulfing candlestick? No, it is not. But finally, that software is, as I mentioned, a free software, number one. But at least this will help you do a study in a better way. You should be in a position to even reject the research of someone else and be that confident that this is not correct. Okay, number one, it was not a proper engulfing. Number two, what has happened? Tell me. It is not at the downward, so it's not at the end of the downward trend. It's more of a uptrend possibility. Number one, if you're checking out a little bit longer time frame, and if you're checking out a little bit shorter time frame, it's more like a sideways. Okay, so this won't qualify as a bullish candle, bullish engulfing candle. Is this okay? Yes. We are going to do a lot of other practical examples today. So if this type of chart is understood, I think we should go on to the next one. Which one? IRCTC, what has happened? Okay, that is an interesting one. IRCTC, NSE, full feature chart. So when did I take this screenshot? It's somewhere around November end. November end. Oh, are we? Oh, sorry. So November end is somewhere. Okay, this one. At this pattern, at this point. Can you see it? See, this was the candlestick pattern which was being shown. This one. This one. We were at the end of November. Correct? Just check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to back side. So this is around 22nd, around, so this is around 30th. Correct, na? No? 1st November के बाद है. Which one? No. I'll tell you again, the problem is that when I had taken this screenshot, wherever my cursor might have been, it might have taken that one. Okay. That date comes here. My cursor might have been at that place where I took a screenshot. But here you can clearly see, na, 15th October till 30th October. Here we have 1st November. Uske baad. Okay. Yes. So where are we? At the end of November. So we are talking about this one as a bullish engulfing. Correct? Is this a proper bullish engulfing? No? Everyone agrees? So this is not a bullish engulfing. And what has happened? Just check this out. Next day was a big red candle, and then and there itself, then and there itself. No big change. So our call to reject that was correct. Is this okay? Have you understood? Yes? It's not a big downward trend also. Just check this out. If I draw a trend line, maybe just starting from, the problem is that my mouse is not working. I'm just struggling with this now. Okay, draw a visual trend line. I don't know, my pen is working, but my mouse is not. So if I were to draw this somewhere like this, at this level, let us say, right? I can't even keep it steady with my pen. So at this level, is it nearing the support? It's just touching the support every single time. It's nowhere even a clear-cut downtrend because the lows are not going significantly lower. As I mentioned, this is practical, not theoretical. It's not going to be exact tuck. It's going to be a little bit up or down. So is it honoring the support to a great extent? Yes. So it's not a downtrend. Everyone okay? Yes.